Did humans and dinosaurs coexist? An intriguing question, isn't it? It's one of those queries that can spark a fascinating conversation, a debate even. Now, if you ask this question to a paleontologist, they might tell you that dinosaurs roamed the earth millions of years before humans ever did. They'd say that the last dinosaur drew its final breath around 65 million years before the first human ever set foot on our planet. But is that the whole story? If we turn the pages of the Bible, a different narrative unfolds. According to the sacred text, God breathed life into both humans and dinosaurs on the very same day. A startling contrast to the popular scientific view, wouldn't you agree? So we find ourselves wedged between two perspectives, one etched in the stones of the earth, the other inscribed in the verses of a holy book. Which one holds the truth? Well, that's what we're here to explore. Let's delve into the biblical narrative and see what we can uncover. The Bible, a historical record of humanity, may have something to say about our prehistoric friends. Throughout its pages, we find intriguing references that might just be about dinosaurs. Let's dive in, shall we? We start with the biblical account of creation. According to this, God created both humans and these colossal creatures on the very same day. Yes, you heard it right. Adam and Eve sharing their sunrise with a triceratops or perhaps a T-Rex. An image quite different from the isolated timelines we've come to associate with humans and dinosaurs, isn't it? But the biblical references to these prehistoric giants don't stop there. We've all heard the story of Noah's Ark, right? The great vessel that saved a pair of every living creature from a catastrophic flood. Now here's a thought. Could dinosaurs have been among the passengers on Noah's Ark? And following this line of thought, could they have been buried by the very same flood? Let's turn to the book of Job, believed by some to be the earliest book in the Bible. Here we find a description of a creature known as the behemoth, a creature of immense strength and size with a tail like a cedar tree. Sounds familiar? Some scholars believe this could very well be a reference to a dinosaur. The Bible, it seems, paints a picture quite different from what we usually hear about the time of the dinosaurs. But what happened to these giant creatures after the flood, you ask? Well, let's dive into some theories that might just answer that question. One theory posits that drastic environmental changes post-flood could have led to the dinosaurs' extinction. Imagine the Earth, once a lush environment, now completely altered. The lush vegetation and the perfect climate the dinosaurs were accustomed to all washed away by the flood. The Earth was now a strange, new habitat, and the dinosaurs, unable to adapt to these rapid changes, began to dwindle in numbers. Another theory speculates that human intervention may have played a role in their extinction. As mankind began to multiply and spread across the Earth post-flood, they could have come into conflict with these colossal beasts. The humans, driven by fear or necessity, might have hunted the dinosaurs to extinction. Interestingly, the book of Job, believed to have been written after the flood, provides some insights into the early post-flood world. This book, considered by some scholars as the earliest book of the Bible, references life after the Tower of Babel. It describes a creature called Behemoth, which many believe to be a dinosaur. This suggests that dinosaurs did survive the flood and continued to coexist with humans for some time. So, were the dinosaurs wiped out by environmental changes or human intervention? Or was it a combination of both? While we may never have a definitive answer, one thing is clear. The Bible, particularly the book of Job, provides a plausible explanation for the disappearance of these mighty beasts. It appears that the Bible provides a plausible explanation for the disappearance of these mighty beasts. But it doesn't end there. There's more to this intriguing narrative. Let's journey into the realm of ancient legends and stories, not from one, but from various cultures around the world. A common thread weaves through these tales, one of encounters with large reptilian creatures. Now, doesn't that ring a bell? Perhaps it brings to mind the formidable dinosaurs we've been discussing. From the dragon legends in China to the thunderbird myths of the Native Americans, the narrative of giant, fearsome creatures is prevalent. In ancient Greece, the tales of monstrous serpents and dragons were far from uncommon. Even the folklore of Australian Aborigines speaks about colossal reptiles. Are these stories mere fabrications of imaginative minds, or could they hold a grain of truth? Could these mythical creatures be the dinosaurs we know from the fossil record? Some would argue that these legends are too consistent, too widespread to be mere coincidences. They propose an alternative perspective, one where these legends are historical accounts of human-dinosaur coexistence. Consider this. If humans and dinosaurs did not coexist, how did our ancestors accurately describe these creatures in their legends and art, long before paleontology became a science? When we look at it this way, these ancient tales take on a new significance. They become potential evidence supporting the idea that humans and dinosaurs shared the Earth at some point in history. So, could these tales be echoes of a time when humans and dinosaurs roamed the Earth together? We've journeyed through biblical narratives and ancient legends. What can we conclude from this exploration? Let's take a moment to reflect on the fascinating journey we've embarked upon, threading together pieces of ancient narratives, biblical verses, and scientific theories. We started with the intriguing question: did humans and dinosaurs coexist? A question that has perplexed many, scholars and laymen alike. We delved into the Bible, unearthing the story of creation, where God, on the sixth day, crafted both Adam and the mighty dinosaurs. The existence of these gigantic creatures in the biblical narrative was further reinforced by the mention of the behemoth in the book of Job, a creature believed by many to be a dinosaur. We then navigated the tumultuous times post the Great Flood, exploring the possibility that dinosaurs were among the creatures saved on Noah's Ark. The subsequent environmental changes and human activity might have led to their extinction, but not before leaving a lasting imprint on human history and culture. From the Bible, we ventured into the realm of ancient legends, discovering tales of encounters with large reptilian creatures from cultures around the world. These stories, passed down through generations, bear striking resemblances to the creatures we today know as dinosaurs. And finally, we grappled with a new perspective, one that places the book of Job not just as a historical record of human-dinosaur coexistence, but possibly as the first book of the Bible. A perspective that, if true, dramatically alters our understanding of biblical chronology and the interplay between humans and dinosaurs. The question we posed at the beginning, did humans and dinosaurs coexist, leads us to a fascinating conclusion. Perhaps, just perhaps, the pages of the Bible and the echoes of ancient legends hold more truth than we've traditionally believed.